Hi, I'm Matt Wilcox. I'm 25. I'm from Anaheim, California, currently attending Maharishi University in Fairfield, Iowa, and I am a sun gazer.
Could you just tell us a little bit about what sun gazing is?
Well, basically, it is what it sounds like. You gaze at the sun. You do it during certain periods of the day when it's safe, though.
Oh, the sun is very dangerous to look at. You lose your vision.
You can go blind or whatnot.
It's not good to look at it because it could get dangerous.
Why is that?
Because of the ultraviolet light, ultraviolet rays.
The UV rays, I was told that.
Are you aware that there's no UV rays within 45 minutes of it rising or setting?
Didn't know that.
I wasn't aware of that. No.
Okay, let me correct myself and make one thing very clear. Most of the time, between 45 minutes of the sun rising or setting, the UV index is at 0, but sometimes it still can be low. So, it's always recommended to check the UV index before you gaze.
All right, so it's 8:15 p.m. At 8:05, this was updated. UV index 0. Sunset 8:28 p.m.
No matter what, if you're looking at it, no matter what time it is, if it's not comfortable, don't look at it. Use your instincts.
Explain to us from step 1 or step A to Z, like what is it that you do when you sun gaze?
What you do is you gaze at the sun with the bare feet, and you start with 10 seconds your first day, 20 your second, 30 your third day, and so on, up to 44 minutes. You work your way back down from 44 minutes. You take off 10 seconds, back down to 15 minutes, and from there you can do it for 15 minutes whenever you'd like. When you're done sun gazing, the ideal thing is to close your eyes until the image goes away, or cover your eyes until the image goes away, and that's about it.
All right, now how long have you been sun gazing?
Today will be 12 minutes and 50 seconds that I'll be staring at the sun.
And you progressively go up 10 seconds every day.
Yeah, 10 seconds every day that I sun gaze, yes.
What are the benefits?
Well, sun gazing has many benefits, other than the fact that it just feels so good. It has health benefits, and it has been said to be a path to enlightenment.
What do you think attracted you there?
I don't know. I guess my soul was attracted to sun gazing, and I think sun gazing was attracted to me. I think that it really finds you.
To your knowledge, is there anybody out there that you've known to have sun gazed and become enlightened? Are there any stories?
The most famous sun gazer is alive today. He goes by the name of HRM, and you can look him up. They did a study on him where they watched him day and night for 411 days, and he did not eat. He only drank boiled water. All his vitals were fine, his body was fine. The only thing that they found was that his pineal gland was larger than the average person.
I wanted to know what was going on with my brain while I was sun gazing. So I decided to consult with Dr. Travis and get an EEG on me.
So my name is Fred Travis. I'm director of the Center for Brain, Consciousness, and Cognition here at Maharishi University of Management.
So, what are the results of my EEG?
So what we did is we looked at what your brain was doing when you were just looking at another object, looking at the tree, and then looking at the sun. The dots that we're seeing are where the brain waves were recorded. So when you had all the sensors on your head, there's a line between the dots if those parts of the brain are working together. So this is when you're looking at the tree, what you're seeing is the frontal areas are mostly active because the perceptual field is relatively, it's not changing, it's not very important. Let's look what's happening when you're looking at the sun. What we're seeing again, it's the frontal areas are still active, but there's much more, especially here in the lower end theta, in terms of the focus is much deeper, is much stronger, and also here on the level of gamma. And notice it's not only in the front, but also there's quite a bit of activity in the back. The whole brain has become a little bit more activated. Now the overall impression you see here is there's much more coherence, it's more red. That means there's much higher coherence when looking at the sun. Specifically, look again here at the gamma, fast frequencies between almost all parts that we measure. Just the whole brain, the gamma activity is much higher. The attention is much more on the object. Also interesting here in the theta, there's increased focus. And also, this are the two alphas. Notice alpha 2 has much more coherence when looking at the sun.
So pretty much to sum it up, more brain was used while looking at the sun compared to looking at an object far away, like a tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
While knowing what's going on in my brain while I'm sun gazing was very interesting, I still have one important question to tackle. Is there a way I can safely look at the sun, or have my eyes been damaged? I decided the only way to truly know if my eyes have been damaged or not is to get the most thorough eye exam possible by some of the best doctors in the country. So I headed to the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics to the Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences, where I was helped by resident Dr. Christopher Watts and Dr. Tim Johnson, who are both ophthalmologists.
What's going on? What brings you here?
Well, pretty much I'm here doing a documentary about sun gazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask an expert, like, what is damaging about looking at the sun?
The main thing that's damaging is the UV rays.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, if you stare at the sun long enough without protection, without sunglasses, you can actually cause sometimes permanent damage. Have you noticed anything?
No, because when I look at it, there's no UV rays.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not aware.
So-
I was unaware that there was a time when there was no UV rays coming from the sun.
ZLOABC.
Good. So yeah, your center vision is 20/20. So that kind of fits with the fact that you probably don't need glasses. It doesn't mean you still can't have signs of damage back there. So yeah, you're nice and dilated. This is just a slit lamp. It's kind of a fancy camera that lets us look at everything under high magnification. Good. Just look right here at my... Your eyes never feel dry or don't dry out with looking at the sun, do they?
No.
Alright, so the back of your eyes actually look pretty healthy. I don't see any of the sunspots or signs of damage where you usually would see it. You would probably notice.
All right, so Dr. Watts tells me your eyes are healthy at this point. All right, I agree. Your eyes are healthy.
Yes.
I must tell you, I certainly don't recommend looking at the sun.
So I just came out of my eye appointment and my eyes are perfectly healthy, so I'm really happy about that. And I don't know what else to say. The results speak for themselves.
So sun gazing is healthy.
Done correctly, yes, it's healthy. It's funny how we accept things as being true. I'd always believed that staring at the sun was bad for me. Come to find out, I was only told half the story.
And yes, sun gazing to me is love. Without the sun, none of us would exist on this planet. So to me, gazing at the sun is getting in touch with that love that's always extended to us at all times.